I mean, there are definitely things that answer your question that do make this engine wonky, and we will see those tonight. I don't think, I think as I keep telling Danny, we are, and as my colleague Phil likes to joke, we are Axis's biggest QA testing organization ever existed. Uh,
Yeah.
we have broken this game in more ways than I can count. This season among them, probably one of the more broken. We've gotten rid of the speed cap for 99, which has broken all sorts of things. So,
What,
Sebster,
having
great
it,
to see you.
getting rid of it, or
Well, so we had it, and we went from seeing 0 blocked punts to something like one player having over 10.
oh,
So,
oh, okay.
okay, press any button. Uh, no, my microphone's working.
Dang.
Oh, press any button because of there. Just so you know, the Venom are playing second. We do have our first or Dev League game. With me is Richard, who is the, I don't know, is architect the right title for this or just stadium designer?
Stadium designer is probably the closest thing to use.
All right, I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Architect implies something very different and more competent.
Fair enough. So
I
yeah,
am more beautiful than any other architect you're ever going to find, though.
so he does all of the stadium designs, which is really, really cool. And you, funnily enough, are also the last member of the Axis team that we haven't had in the booth.
Now, I will say I haven't designed all of the stadiums. I've just designed everything from 2019 through the upcoming, to the recent release that hasn't come out yet. Now, there's going to be, I think, 6 to 8 stadiums in that release.
Yeah, so for those of you who are going, let's go Venom, and are hyped for Venom, Venom don't play quite yet. I will ping the Venom when they are up. So just keep an eye out for that. But no, first we have our Dev League finals. I just gotta ping all teams, make sure they're all good. And then we'll have Venom Lions. But do stick around because we will be having our giveaways as well. So those are super fun. Barcelona is our favorites. So I have to ask, who do you got winning this game?
Now, what's the first game? The
This is the
Venoms?
Narwhal's Nightmares.
Oh, the Narwhals and Narwhals. I, I don't. I, nothing else. I just like the name more than Nightmares because I've had a few, and Nightmares aren't good.
That's fair.
That's a good stadium.
You like Arizona?
I do, but I can't wait for the update to come out. It's gonna make it look so much better. Actually, when I get around to cleaning up the stadiums from previous releases, I'm gonna go through some of the older, newer but previous stadiums, like for the 2020 release, 21 release, and update them, get them to look nicer, better graphics.
You did say before that New York was your favorite, so I think let's start there.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I guess the end zone design is one of my favorites.
That's fair.
Oh, and wait till the update's going to have a real New York background.
You have a question in chat asking if there's going to be a New Orleans stadium.
Ooh, let me look. Let me see what is in my list. More than half of the stadiums are done, so it's just a matter of finding out what I have left. Yeah, pull up my spreadsheet.
Green Army, is that better?
Ooh, this looks nice.
Virginia Emmett will get to the 25. Hucker has time, short pass to Gonzo Leafson, who moved to tight end tonight. Hucker back to pass, Koreshi. And Fred Ucker, short pass, but incomplete. He got it off quickly, but not enough, and the Barcelona Nightmares gets a defensive stop to start the game off. David Ventu is going to punt this one, and it is going to roll backwards. This is going to be a great punt as the special teams pins them at the 7.
To answer their question, there isn't a New Orleans stadium planned.
Ah,
Doesn't mean I can't find out if we can get one.
that's fair. I know there's a Louisiana team, so I'd assume Corpse Grinder with the TFL. So far, Lucas Peterson has not been able to do anything on the ground.
Well, you know, I'm sorry. The Louisiana Gators is a stadium. It's not too far off. I'll find out where it's supposed to be. I imagine it's New Orleans, but I never make that assumption.
Keegan will get the first down there. And it's 2nd and 5. Kyle Williams over the middle finds Will Prevost, who's going to get them to the 50.
That was a nice run.
Williams throwing in triple coverage. So yeah, so one of the things I was talking about with some of the wonky things about access, the decision-making of the quarterback is sometimes suspect.
Unfortunately, I have absolutely no say
Right.
on that end of the game.
No, I know that. I was more just answering your question from earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish I did, though. It'd be nice to be able to help Danny out. Nice.
Although, funnily enough, you'll actually appreciate this. So Dave, back when he was with the Axis team, actually revised how the kicking is done in this game because of us.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because someone said, look, I'm a 99 power kicker. Why are we only kicking from the 40? We should be kicking more because I have the leg to do it. And he's like, yeah, let's see if we can change the code.
He was. It was sad to see him take off for something else. But
Well, I thought he had a kid that's really kind of...
yeah, I think a job opportunity came up.
Oh, good on him as well.
Yeah, I had to look back and see, but oh, so short. Oh, so close.
And it's a first down because of the face mask. So they get a fresh set of downs. Despite being so close, Peterson gets enough. Can Dave fix Madden? I don't think so.
I don't think God could fix Matt.
Kyle Williams back to pass. Short one to Prevost.
Oh, right in the nuts. He'd be picking those up with a spoon in the baggie.
Well, I think they're really glad that injuries are off for that.
Well, positive.
Absolutely. So Gamashad will get the tackle for a loss. Akai Hato will put Barcelona up 3-0.
A nice kick.
It is.
Yeah, I honestly don't play this game much. I usually put it on spectate and watch it, on the side. But this is interesting.
Right?
Great deal more than I expected it to be. Ooh, that was nice.
It's also way more fun when you have a skin in the game as a player that you create and the like.
Oh, I know. When you explained that to me earlier, it really struck me just how into this you guys are.
And Noah Bake, who actually is Noisy Boy USA right there, will get the pick. And that's going to be a drop. Williams, under pressure, has Grayson Gamble for the first.
He just hit the guy right in the head. That's a penalty, right? You see that? Hit that guy in the sidelines? What the hell?
Yeah, the penalties are a little weird. I think we have a proposal floating. As Rylan Moffat will get a huge catch there. I think we have a proposal to actually do away with penalties altogether because we can't really see why they're happening.
Oh.
We actually got rid of one of them, intentional grounding, because when it got put in, it would actually, the flag for it would be thrown before the ball left the hand of the quarterback, which kind of just felt like they were staring down the refs and daring them to throw the flag. Odeon, we've lost 2. What were you saying?
Oh, nothing. I'm just being bizarre and weird.
Kyle Williams finds Rylan Moffat again.
Wonder if he can make it all the way to the end zone.
And Williams hit while throwing, but finds Rylan.
Oh, Moffat, come on, man.
Ryland is actually one of our newer signings.
Should have jumped on the guy's back and then trampled right into the end zone.
Should have. Check yourself will get the tackle for a loss there. Williams has a man on the flat, throws in double coverage though.
That was rude.
It's a bad choice, and so they're going to have to settle for another field goal. It's always iffy at these short distances, but Hotto makes it.
I tell ya, the opposition is not playing around.
Nope. Absolutely, you helped. As Virginia Emmett is going to run this one to about the 25. There has been a campaign to make the Nightmares kicker the MVP of the Dev League.
Oh, really?
Really?
I guess, does it miss often?
She doesn't now.
Oh, she. Okay. Well, it's even better.
Oof. That player just looked like they misread the assignment. The quarterback threw it badly, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Go see the principal. Detention! I think he intentionally knocked him to the ground. It seems kind of mean.
Well, I mean, we are also the only... The one thing about Axis is it's the only engine where clotheslines, I believe, are legal.
Really?
Yes.
I approve. So you can close a line a dude, but you can't pull the face mask.
Nope.
No. That I do not approve of. I mean, it's a perfect handhold for a reason.
And that one volleyballs.
Dude, come on. I got money on this game, man.
Oh no. How much did you bet?
Good 10 cents.
Oh, I forgot to do a prediction for this game. Whoops. Who is the special guest? So everyone, this is Richard. He has designed the stadiums for all the stadiums in this version of Axis and next one.
Yeah, all the stadiums since 2019.
Yeah. He's told me I can't call him a stadium architect.
Yeah, just a 3D guy. Yeah, wait till the next release if with a lion in it.
We actually have one with a lion in it.
Yeah, I believe we do.
Cincinnati. As the ragdoll physics sends the player flying.
Oh, that was awesome. You are welcome, Noisy Boy USA. I do it for the copious amounts of money they give me.
Good reason to do it.
If I build one more, I can afford a candy bar.
Peterson makes a man miss, but still can't get back. Corpse Grinder gets him, and it's going to be a punt.
Took his ass right to the ground, man.
They do that.
That hurts to watch. Blitzy's on the yeah.
And it's another pick. That's a bingo. We'll get that one.
Man, I don't know about the candy bar split. I mean,
That's asking a lot.
it really, really is. Oh,
Williams is sacked by Jonathan. Check yourself.
man. Call Mamba because he's not coming home tonight. It's going to leave some marks. Holy shit.
And what's interesting about that sack is it actually knocked them out of field goal range.
Oh, just wailing on these poor guys.
Absolutely. I'm really glad injuries are off, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Williams, deep bomb downfield and
Oh,
incomplete.
ah, that's painful to see.
Absolutely. But these DBs have been good. And this one's going to be a touchback. This is a really defensive game. Absolutely.
No, it wasn't worth a try, Noisy Boy USA. Stealing a man's hard-earned candy bar. What the hell's wrong with America? America. Ooh.
Brian Alexander Jr. is going to be just short of the first down.
I'll give you a picture of me eating it, Noisy Boy.
And hit while throwing, but
Oh,
incomplete.
that's just sad to see that throw.
Well, I think they were trying to get it out to avoid the sack.
Should be a financial penalty for that. Ooh, man, coming back hard too, aren't they?
They are.
They really are.
Say that the AI knows this game is a championship game, but they have no idea. They treat every game like it's their last. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, this is I cannot believe how fascinating it is to watch this.
Right?
I need to watch this more often.
See, and now that you know a little bit, and now I've got you in the booth, now you know a little more, so now you're more intrigued on the storylines and everything.
Yeah, now I have to catch up, get up to speed with who's who and what's what.
Absolutely.
Ooh. You just checked him right to the ground like a sack of old potatoes.
Absolutely.
Harsh.
Barcelona's been heavy on the run all season. Peterson has been leading in yards, and Narwhals have rightfully shut him down tonight.
Yeah. Like a winter power outage.
My favorite name of all the players in the Dev League, you'll appreciate it, although we haven't seen him do much, is on the Nightmares defensive line. It's Wilfrith of Langwald, son of Egric the Collier.
Wait a minute. There's no way I'm going to let you go without saying that again, because I have no idea what you just said.
Wilfrith of Langwald, son of Egric the Collier. Fred Ucker hit while throwing.
I love that. I want more like that.
Oh, yeah. We have some really fun names. All right. So let's get some fours in chat. It's fourth quarters. Narwhals have the ball, and are only down by a single touchdown. In addition to, we are raising money for global giving for the Ukraine relief aid. So if you post in FaceGen claim, either post what you want or post that you are claiming the FaceGen, you will get your FaceGen paid for by me for your player's custom face. Where's Virginia Emmett? Virginia Emmett has been switched to wide receiver 1, and the Narwhals are knocking. Short pass to Brian Alexander Jr. He's going to be just short.
Man, this game is so even.
It is. That's why I love Dev League games. They have been just absolutely fun this season. Ucker hit while throwing.
Takes that down. Damn.
I believe the AI will go for the field goal here if they get stopped. And they do. Bruno's saving it for the championship at least. Bruno's actually had a good season in sight.
Yeah?
Yeah. And so David Vent 2 is going to make it 3 on the board. This has been a pure kicking battle.
Yeah. This has been a nice game. Like, tough. Nobody's giving ground.
No. And Prebo gets tackled. Great job on special teams there.
split in half right there. That was awesome.
Yeah. It's fun seeing the ragdolls do weird ragdoll things.
I know.
As Prebo gets a short gain there, it's 2nd and 4.
Come on, guys.
I thought you had money on narwhals.
Pain indeed.
As Peterson with a huge catch and run.
Ooh, nice. That's something to celebrate.
He's rushed the ball 18 times for 0 yards and has gotten 27 yards on the air. Williams decides to throw it out to the sideline, and it's a pick! Gene Paquette will get that one.
His back on that, too. And he walks away from it.
Absolutely.
Instant spinal repair.
Fred Ucker throws it, but just can't quite get it.
Yeah, he got scared that someone was right on top of him before he threw, so I'm sure the stress just broke him.
I mean, 2 minutes left. Bruno Buccarati will get the first there. And we hit the 2-minute warning.
Love the name. I just realized what it was. Intercepted. Ah, yeah.
Yep.
Very Oof.
Did you also realize what the quarterbacks for the Narwhals name is?
I missed it. No, I have to.
So watch when he goes under center. You'll see it.
Okay.
It's deep bomb downfield. Virginia Emmett has it.
Nice.
And it's Fred Ucker is the quarterback's name.
Still hoping the Narwhals get this, but
And Gonzo Leafson, the tight end, will get that one. It's 2nd and goal. They need a touchdown. Anything else will result in a loss. They will go for it on 4th down here, though. Ucker fumbles,
ooh.
and Little Mac recovers.
Oh, look at this.
I believe that was your favorite name, Wilfred Lengwald, son of Egbert the Collier, who got the fumble.
With a name like that, what choice did he have?
Absolutely. Gamboa and Curry's going to burn their 2nd time out. They're going to probably get the ball back as Narwhals are just not going to risk it. Give the ball to Peterson. He's going to be stopped. He'll get a short gain. They're going to punt, but Curry's out of timeouts. This game is far from over.
Boy, playing this one hard.
Hit while throwing, and incomplete. Basser, you kick return, you don't punt return. The CB2, I believe, is who punt returns.
Yeah, that was a death sandwich. Did you see that?
Yep.
Try something longer. You sick bastard.
37 seconds. Short pass to Koreshi.
Oh.
And it's 4th and 7. It's do or die on this play.
Have my coffee. I wouldn't be able to stand the pressure.
That's why you and I are in the booth and not under center. Deep bomb downfield. And it's incomplete. It's deflected.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And Kyle Williams will kneel it. That'll do it. The Nightmares are your champions. All right, so I have to ask you, since you've been watching the game, That's a Bingo is technically listed as defensive, and Rylan Moffitt is your offensive player of the game, but who do you think is your player of the game?
Oh, don't ask me that, because I don't know. I'm the guy with a very long name.
Wolfric?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I have to go with that simply because it's the best name so far, other than Fucker. Ucker, F. Ucker.
Good old Fred Ucker.
F. Ucker.
I think, honestly, I might give it to the kicker. 2 field goals
Yeah,
for deep.
yeah, that was actually pretty impressive. But then, when Wolf picked up that drop, and then that was nice. No, yeah, I agree though. The kicker.
Yeah, he had 1 forced fumble. I love how it doesn't even go all the way across. All right, so Hato is your Dev League Champion MVP. And now let's get to the majors. I should ping.
Y'all got a treat coming up, Niall. Majors, baby. That's right, people. The majors. Welcome. It's going to be fun. And before you ask, I'm rooting for Venom.
That's fair.
The underdogs. You have to root for the underdogs, right?
Do a lore. I'm not doing a lore, but I am doing a prediction. So now you can lose all your channel points.
Huh.
Gotta encourage gambling. See you, noisy boy.
Hi, Noisy. I'll send you that video instead of pictures for the candy bar moment.
So, yes, now you can see why I was asking for a snake in the Las Vegas Stadium.
Yeah.
Hello, Kobe from the Froby.
Snake.
See?
I will see what I can come up with. I may or may not be able to pull it off.
That's fair. Just hide one in the stands somewhere that no one else will notice, but I'll know in my heart.
With that in mind, I can do it. You'll have your snake. Whether or not you can see it during a game or while you're playing, I will show you where it's at. So only this league will know what and where it is.
All right. Looks like the odds are favoring Vancouver. Are the Rush relevant again? I mean, they're always relevant. It's just a question of how relevant. It's clear. It's high winds.
Says in news. I'm thinking the band Rush.
So, funnily enough, that's actually why the Toronto Rush got started, as a reference to the band. They're one of our 6 original teams.
Well, then they're relevant. Silly question.
Always relevant.
Always relevant. Oh, demon voice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what stadium is that?
This is the Indianapolis one. I was noticing that sometimes the quality was dropping a bit on my frames. So I throw it here to make sure we actually have... Chocobos are the Silver Eagles.
Wait till you see the real Indianapolis Stadium.
Is there still going to be a 2D stadium like this? I say 2D as in like 2D fans.
Oh, I do not know. I don't think that the fans we're using are two-dimensional.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, don't quote me though, because I don't really deal with that part.
That's fair.
Simply set it up to where the fans can be placed by Danny when he finishes, because he does the final build, meaning
Right.
once I'm done with everything and I've done the light baking and all that, I send it to him and he has to do the light baking again, which essentially it's a bit of a process, but it saves all the light information and shadow information in the textures that are part of the stadium. So
Yep.
that's how games are able to be real time. But he also places the fans. I simply put the system in place for him to be able to do it easily.
That's good to know. Quick pass here and incomplete. I have the wrong offense. What offense? I had the offense I had last time, Dust. The offense is wrong. Hold on.
Final screen.
Pause, pause,
Procedures.
pause,
You never get
pause.
laid like that. the dimer.
Checking everything. Then what did I have last time? It's like I did all the changes.
See? Gosh, I'm out of coffee.
One of the other things I love about Axis is the ability to just check all these and spot check when someone says I have something wrong. Look, better to find out now than like halfway through the game.
This is too
Martinelli, Boss, Ray, Shiloh, Botterman, Grayson, Smallwood Army.
lumberjack. That would be awesome. Can you imagine a full T-pose
Oh,
game?
we've had that happen.
Really?
Ah. Yeah, Dust, I'm going to send you the roster file. Spot check it, but until I hear otherwise. Don't scare me like that.
T-pose game. Oh my gosh, I want to see that so bad.
So what happens is when the ball is kicked and it kicks out of the end zone and then the returner runs back to get it, if they get it before it resets position, they all T-pose.
Oh man, that's awesome. Does it last long?
It lasts until I press pause and unpause.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Just so y'all know, I've regained my humanity. I just had a sip of coffee. So let's go. Let's do it.
What do I have wrong?
Boy.
Oh.
So disappointed in you.
Easy to fix. Easy to fix. Have I just been running West Coast? I bet you I know what's going on. Dust, since I know you're here. Team mods. Van. Team. Yep, there it is. That's the issue. Ha ha ha. Alright, let's do this again. Mods. Playbooks. Nah. This doesn't.
Shit. Is this what you have to do every time you
Oh, this is easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
There must be an easier way.
It's pretty easy. So all that was wrong was it wasn't so when Dust said depth chart, it scared the living daylights out of me. Because I thought it was like actually players. But now it's on Vanoff. There we go. Let's try this again. Expert picks. Cool. Still same. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to fix stadium. Oh well. We're in Arizona now.
Oh, again, I am so disappointed in you.
We were in Arizona the first time. The weather actually remains constant when you quit a game. I know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to play in Arizona. Restart it again.
I have to get Danny to remove those terrible ads against the building. What was he thinking?
Which ads?
Up against the dam.
Ah.
I do not approve. Yeah, went to the ground pretty hard.
So yes, I was talking about face chants earlier. As you can see, Martinelli had that beautiful, as I believe Joe has referred to him, the pizza man, because of that face gen right there.
Okay.
You'll see it next time it pops up.
Okay.
But it's a quick 3-and-out here from Vancouver. Yeah, so what happened was, and just so anyone who's curious, Jess, not yet, but we also had to restart the game, so we've had a total of 1 drive, which was a 3-and-out. Greg Gase back to pass, Incomplete.
Ooh.
Greg Gase hit while throwing.
Ooh. Oh, that must have hurt.
Absolutely.
Oh. You know he's lost about 2 ribs and all that. They're stuck in his lungs somewhere. There go the other ribs.
As Jack Gunner will get the sack. I'm not doing lore questions during the Super Casual Bowl. It's just not happening.
Ooh.
Oxlong back to pass. Deep bomb. Kylie Ray with nothing but space.
Oh. Look at whoever came up with that end zone design. That's nice.
Thank you, I did.
Yeah, I like that.
So I used the 2 end zones from the teams, combined them, threw them in there, and then added in our Super Casual Bowl logo.
Yeah.
Green Army, I know Dust was, because he was telling me that the depth chart were wrong.
Oh, what a kick.
Welcome to the majors, where the 85 cap on anything is gone. So in Dev League, everyone's stats are capped at 85 across the board. Whereas in the majors, they're capped at 99.
Okay.
So they're a little bit faster, hit a little bit harder, and can do a little bit more with kicking. Mouse.
Man, giving absolutely no distance at all.
None. It's now 3rd and 10.
I'm not sure I like that. Good Lord.
Greg Gase is watched. I don't know about that. Martinelli is going to get 5 there. And so there, now you can see his face, Jim. Right there in the bottom right corner.
Very nice. I love you guys. This is awesome.
Right, I'm glad to have you. Oxlong back to pass.
Ooh, okay.
And it's 4th and 6. The Venom get a stop.
Come on, Venom.
Oh, I see what ad you're talking about. The ones behind the EFL ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Come on, man. Come on, guys. You can do it.
My day's been good. Super casual day. Jack Gunner gets tackled for a loss.
Oh, man. Wow. Well, I tell you, they are not giving these guys any ground.
The Vancouver defense has been stifling all season. And that's the end of the first quarter.
That was rough.
Well, it was rough if you're not a Lions fan.
Yeah.
And
I am not.
Bjorn Isaac Grenlund Dahlbeck will get that sack. Jess, I know you were here earlier, so you did get a sack now.
It's illegal to say that. Huh? We don't discuss murderous techniques here.
Absolutely. And Shiloh is stopped.
Yeah, just. Yeah. We don't want any pixel-related incidents.
Absolutely. Also, I don't think you can. Injuries are off, and I believe death is a form of injury.
Oh,
It's why we actually, during the COVID seasons, had all of our fans still there, because injuries were off.
oh, oh.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, as much as they're being held back, they're actually doing a pretty good job now of holding the. Oh, that must have been tough. Man, his spleen is literally lying on the ground. Stitch it back in, people. You guys have to make some ground, man. Come on.
They technically did on that offsides, but as Mouse tries to scurry outside, Dustin Johnson is there to stop him.
I got money on this game. Well, I actually I put up my youngest son, as collateral.
That makes sense, as you should.
Yeah.
Pinky A. Hull will get that sack.
Man, just keep getting pushed back. On underdogs. Stop them.
And Jason Grayson makes a man miss and has nothing but room.
Nice run. Just terrible, terrible little end zone dance there.
Yeah, some of the dances are better than others. I still like that they have them. This game is a slugfest. We've seen both touchdowns come on deep bombs, but neither of these teams have built sustained drives.
That quarterback has one hell of a kick.
Yes.
Wow.
Zuko Ito has a leg.
Takes it all the way to the back of the end zone. I mean, holy shit.
Sebster, I did not turn off interceptions. Ooh.
Ooh, did he hold it?
No. I thought he had
Oh,
that.
I thought he had it too.
DB made the right read, though.
Yeah.
And Mouse with the spin move to make one person miss and still get tackled by Jefferson Steel Flex for a loss.
Man, I tell you, Vancouver does not play any games, man. Holy shit.
No. Well, there's a reason these two teams are vying for the championship. Neither of these defenses are anything but stout.
Yeah. Tough.
I think it was, season 4, someone finally figured out, if we build a defense, we'll actually win. Because no one actually really had defense for the first couple of seasons. We just had these offensive games.
Oh, well, I mean, you have to have the defense just to prevent
Absolutely.
them at least from making a score.
Oxlong.
Oh, almost took down the quarterback. Oh, but they still got yes.
Why is Gunner's speed like 150? Laser, I don't know. So Martinelli makes 1, 2, 3. Venom looks silly, but still doesn't get enough. Venom are going to burn their first timeout as a minute 30 left in the half. TOK coded the game. And Mouse is going to get a quick gain there. I think if the Venom keep passing, they might be able to do it.
Yeah, they're going to have a passing game if they want to do anything here. But they've been shut down there as well.
Yeah, no, never mind. 6-2 Hornet Hives will get him.
Man, did not want to see that.
And Mouse with nowhere to go. Lovehammer will get the tackle for a loss.
Vancouver, man, they drive hard. Holy shit.
There's a reason why they... Oh, I forgot to mention this in my little gift to you. So they're the defending champions. They also they didn't lose any players, and last season went undefeated.
Vancouver?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Tough ass team, man. I give them that.
And Boss is going to fall forward and not get the first.
Well, I can't wait till the new animations come out for the next release. It's gonna
I
look
know,
so
I'm excited for those.
All right.
6-2 from the Venom coming in. And Blaze Boss will get the first. Just outside of field goal range. No, they're lining up for the field goal. They don't have any timeouts. They got to get it off. They do. Ito's kick is
Oh,
up.
does he make this?
61-yarder made.
Hodge. My God, that's a hell of a kick.
Yeah, no, that was what I was saying with Dave making the modifications to kicking.
Don't do
Chin
it.
strap to Pengu. It's not about. It's not about 22 or the engine. I don't think Danny was ready for the level of braking we put in. To be fair, I don't think anyone was. I don't think.
Yeah.
So when we had Danny in the booth, I think it was for a Pro Bowl. He's like, so this was back in the older version of the engine.
Oh,
He was.
did you see that? That
Mm-hmm.
was a nice. That was. Okay, maybe I missed what happened. That looked. Okay. Anyway, so go ahead, please.
Yeah. So anyway, we had this thing called instant sacks, which used to be a thing, where literally the DL would just get to the quarterback before they could even like do anything. Drop back, throw the ball, give the ball to the halfback, anything. So they'd just be sacked instantly. And he's like, what speed are your guys on? It's not about the engine, Spider-Man.
These guys are making some ground now. Not much. I mean,
Seb, I'll
where?
send you a video
Yeah.
from the season in the previous engine iteration, and you'll see what I mean by an instant sack.
Yeah, I have to see this. Yeah, you should be saving all
Oh,
those.
we do. We export everything to YouTube.
Well, I want to see the T pose.
Oh, I'm sure you can find one.
Ooh.
Vancouver about to get a Mickey Mouse ring off him now. Then Jimbo sacks. So those were fun. Yeah, but that was fun. That was when the running back would actually push the quarterback into the DL as Grayson with another touchdown.
Oh my gosh. They cannot be stopped. Unbelievable. Venom is still my team now, but
That's
kind of
fair.
giving up for Vancouver. Holy shit.
What's really
Rough.
funny is I have never had two commentators who have not had a player in the league who've had the same favorite team in this league.
Yeah.
So Mostradamus, the guy from League Caller who usually interviews Danny, he's a diehard Lions fan.
Okay.
Danny, I believe, is a Rush fan. Richard is a Frost Giants fan. Trying to think who else. I think Joe might have been a Lions fan
They're
as well,
they're
actually.
having problems with the stream apparently.
Oh, that's not good.
I love you too, lumberjack.
The other Richard, not you, Richard.
Yeah, I don't care.
Well, I thought you were a Venom fan.
So what? He said Richard. I mean, as
Yeah,
far as I
that's
know,
fair.
I'm the humble hero here.
That's true.
Obviously, they're talking to me.
All right, let me know if the stream is still giving issues. Denver is cool. You should be a Denver fan. Denver Dragons are fun.
Could be a Denver fan. I like the stadium. Then again, I made it.
I know.
Oh.
I'm still telling you, you should put a dragon in there for no reason whatsoever.
A dragon in the
In the Denver
Denver
Stadium.
stadium. Why?
Well, because our team is Denver Dragons.
That's not helping.
I tried.
I'll give you the snake because I can hide a snake. I can't hide a dragon, man.
No, you just put it flying in the background.
Just don't make me smack you.
Look, I gotta ask. If I don't ask, then how are we ever going to succeed?
By not asking dumbass questions.
I have been told there's no such thing as a stupid question, only inquisitive idiots.
Oh, well, the person who said that was an idiot, so keep it going.
Right.
That's nasty, man. That's not right.
And
Don't
so
say things like that, Dimer.
Bjorn Isaac Granlundal Beck will get his second sack as we hit the fourth quarter. It's super casual ball, so let's get some fours in chat. Oh, I realized I stole that from you. You were supposed to. Yeah, my apologies. I got excited.
Okay, 4. Wait, that's a different game. Never mind. Oof. Stop hitting my boys.
So the thing with the sacks here, these are all coming from the linebackers. The instant sacks are all coming from the DL before. No, okay, no, it's 24-0. That's fair. I just figured because it's super casual ball. I do like the lobsters I put on the field.
Lobster.
They're,
Oh,
they're off
I
on the
just noticed that.
sidelines.
Something wrong with you, man.
What? We're in Bar Harbor, Maine.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Maine.
Look, are you not familiar with Mount Desert Island, which
I'm just not
obviously...
talking to you anymore. I just can't.
Double coverage throw there.
Besides, I can't hide a dragon in Denver because it's already done and sent off. So
Ah, that's fair. It's a good point. Arizona Lobster's the best. Shiloh with a short game there. It's 3rd and 2. No, Zach Mouse is Haseo.
why does Thailand get to keep all the good monkeys? I have no idea how to answer that.
I don't
Without
either.
getting in trouble.
Martinelli, and there's a face mask here, going to make it 1st and 10 at the 19.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard run for Venom, I think.
I don't think the Venom are going to win.
I don't think so. I'm still going to root for them.
Absolutely. I mean, look, if there was ever a time to root for a team and decide to become a lifelong fan of them, their first ever Super Casual Bowl appearance is the perfect place to start.
I'll forget about them once the game's over, though.
That's okay.
Because I'm fickle.
That's fair. So you're telling me I shouldn't send you Venom merch?
Send me Venom merch. I'll be a Venom fan. No! And yes!
Martinelli
But
runs it in.
way to go, Vancouver. Poor Venom. Close the block. Man, just no give a shit for the other team at all.
They used to be way worse. We actually used to call them Cobra Kais because the AI would play every last second like it was like still a 1-point game. So they dial up like these passes while they're up 40-0.
Jeez. Cold, man.
And
That's why
they
you can't
score these touchdowns.
leave the Venom alone, man. Come on. Mama's watching. They want to see their babies win. Or at least get a touchdown.
And that'll do it. Masturbator will get the turnover.
So rude.
And Las Vegas is
But,
going to burn their final timeout.
even though Vancouver has just dominated, no, the Venom had a pretty good defense, but it's you can't completely defend against that sort of a steamroller.
I think the Venom ended with less than 10 total offensive yards. And I think the Venom will be back. I don't think the Venom are really in a spot where they're going to lose much, and I think this is going to light a fire in their belly that's going to help them make themselves into a super powerhouse.
Hmm. Positivity.
And Zuko is going to try for one more field goal.
What you dude, you're killing me, man.
I'm not joking.
No, that's what Dimer said in
Ah,
the chat. The Lions are beating on the Venom harder than my dad beat me that one time I deleted his save data.
oof. Giving the Venom
Well,
a 99 grit rating.
don't do it. Don't T-pose. God, it would be cool to see a T-pose once in this game, but
Can't win them all. And Gase is going to be sacked by Jack
just
Gunner.
bowling right through him.
Well, thank you for the gift subs, Green Army. Much appreciated. Gase is going to spike the ball to try and stay in this game.
There's no staying. There's just surviving.
I mean,
Come on, come on, come on.
oof.
Oh, oof.
It's to dial up the Hail Mary.
Yeah, too much pressure. Just
And
absolutely no quarter whatsoever.
Pinky Hall will get it, and it's a turnover on downs. They're going to kneel it, and Vancouver has won the Super Casual Bowl.
Nice, nice game. I still liked how well that the Venom did against the Onslaught, though.
Absolutely. So
I didn't
who's
expect that.
who's your MVP for this game?
That kicker, holy shit! On Vancouver, I mean, Lord, the drive on that ball. But I don't know the players well enough to really
Yeah,
make.
wow. The Venom ended the night with negative 61 yards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's for sure. That's ow.
I think if I were to make a bet for who I
That's
would
right,
pick,
Kobe.
I would pick either Oxlong or Gunner.
Mm.
Gunner had how many sacks? 5 sacks?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely destroyed that poor quarterback. You know he's gonna be sipping through his straw for a while.
Yep. All right, so I think Jack Gunner is our super casual MVP. Uh, and the Lions are your champions. I don't know if you want to stick around what your schedule is, see if anyone else has questions for you.
Yeah, stick around. Not like I have a life. I do 3D for a living.
That's fair. So, what's the coolest thing you've ever done 3D wise?
Well, now there's an interesting question. Well, I have worked on a CGI film. It never got completed. There was the person who was funding it had to deal with the hurricane that came through the East Coast up near um, New York and all that. I think it was I forgot the name of the state. Wow. Anyway, Connecticut. Yeah, he lived in Connecticut.
Oh, that's where I live.
Yeah. Well, anyway, his he had lots of damage to property and he just ghosted us. So, but it was a sci-fi CGI film. We had I was creating a lot of weapons. Those were a lot of fun.
Nice.
But I've created a lot of different stuff. I mostly do architecture or vehicles. Just seems to be what I fall into most of the time. Vehicles mostly for personal uh, projects and architecture for pretty much everything else. What's the most interesting project you've worked on?
Huh. This.
can see that. I have not. I had no idea how interesting this actually is. So yeah, I find myself wanting to get more involved.
Well, you can always create a player.
I can take a look at it. I do have a time issue, but I can definitely look into seeing about some. Well, maybe I can figure out something else other than getting into the game itself. But
That's fair.
maybe doing more things like hiding. This is going to sound terrible. Hiding the snake in the stadium.
Yeah, absolutely.
What she said. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, I should.
So yeah, that's I can try and do more stuff like that. There is the stadium that I plan on building for you guys for the the moon. Was it
I believe it was
moon?
somewhere in space. I don't think we ever said the moon for sure, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm down with the
Well,
moon. I'm down with anywhere.
yeah, it could be Mars, could
Mars
be
would be
the moon,
fun.
it could be pretty much anywhere you want it to be. Just let me know. I'll start working on it. It'll take me a while to do because I have all these other stadiums to finish, but
Absolutely.
I can fit it in. That's what she
I'll post it to the head office and general managers to see where they'd like to have it on what planet. Do you consider Pluto a planet?
Well, it's yeah. I mean, it's called a planet. It might be called a dwarf planet, but it's still a planet.
All right.
Unless they change the name again, then it's something else. Who knows?
I have no idea.
Or designation, I mean.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up with Pluto as a planet, but it did nothing for me. It's not like it brought me flowers or candy, so
That's true.
whatever, dude. You just stay out there millions of miles away and see if I care. Hundreds of millions.
All right. Does anyone in chat have any questions? I'm just going to check something real fast. How was your day? My day was good. Long day of work, but you know, pretty good.
Actually had a good day.
I did have a good day. I've had this huge project that's been like looming over my head. It gets done in 4 days. And I sleep.
I could show what I've done with the Indianapolis Stadium. If you guys will hold on a second,
Absolutely.
I can I can open up that file and share it. Let you see what it looks like. I have some screenshots, but they're from the 3D Studio Max build, not the current state of the stadium now, which really won't. I mean, it's changing quite a bit, so it may not really matter.
Wow. So that's what they'll actually look like in the game. Are you sharing your screen or how are you sharing it? Okay, perfect. I'll make it work. Ooh. Ah, I realized you've been muted this entire time on the stream, so no one knows what's actually happening. So Richard's going to show us some of the upcoming 9 stadiums for, yeah, so I realized I got to fix the source settings, so bear with me 1 second. Output. Now, could you try to say something?
Testing. Bart 1, 2.
There we go.
All right. You showing me off?
No, I won't be. So I'm going to stop streaming so as not to throttle my internet. I'm going to full screen this as much as I can. Alright, so what are we looking at?
Right. This is the current state of the Indianapolis Stadium prior to any light baking that I have to do. When light baking is essentially what it does is it's like looking at a rendered image, but in this case, everything you see here, like all these pieces, they have textures,
Oh, wow.
and there is a separate file, a separate image that is saved with lighting and shadow information baked into the image itself. So with something like this, you have the texture that you see, but whenever it does its own thing, there's a separate file that shows up with that information, and it gets dropped on top of this. So that's how you get shadows and light information going on in a video game.
That's
So
really
this
cool.
is this is the end zone for the game.
The
Is it
Gladiator Legionnaire person. What's their name?
um, just Indianapolis Gladiators? But I'm not sure what these guys are called.
No, I know, but I was wondering what the statue's specific name was. Like,
Don't
is it
know. Couldn't tell you.
Steve or something, or?
Snake by Venom.
Alright.
So yeah, but this is
Oh,
this is
that's
the
cool with
current
the Gladiators thing up at the top rafters.
banners. It'll look much nicer once I get the lighting done. Oh, one thing I'm going to try and do is see how I have this going around the top.
Yep.
That is the day setting. The night setting will be. Let's see if I can do that quickly. I hate to annoy people with this boring stuff.
Oh, I think this is fascinating.
Where's my night lighting? I don't know. As you may have guessed, this gets a bit complicated. Oh, come on, guys, where are you? You're welcome for that. No, I'm not doing an ovation.
Aw.
Well, I can't find it. It's in here somewhere.
Hi. I know.
Yeah, so this is.
Hi, I'm a nightmare.
Oh,
Ah, it's my wife. She is awake.
I had one of those. Sold her.
Oof.
All right. Anyway, so that's all I have. But that is the Indianapolis Stadium prior to any light data like you would see in Denver. I wonder if I can load one of those. Opens. Nope, can't. But yeah.
That's really cool.
So there you have
Alright.
it.
I remember last time we were talking, we were having issues with like the skyline for Denver. Did you get that resolved?
I did.
Ah.
I did. I wish I could show you guys how those things are created. Let me end this stream
Okay,
because there's nothing else really to show.
that's fair.
All right, and but what it is we get 3 models of the city itself. and I bring that into into the game or into a 3D studio, and well, that's I find just the right spot to where I can get a good shot of the city, but not have a bunch of other buildings interfere. So you have a nice clean area to work with, and I clear out a spot that I want, put in new ground, so to speak, add in trees and grass and whatever else I need, and then I place a camera in the middle of it. I set my my sky image, whether it's cloudy, sunny, or what have
Yep.
you, or nighttime, and then I render out a 360-degree panorama image of it, and that's what I use in Unity for the background. Yeah, and the reason that you see all the low poly, rather uninteresting buildings in all the other stadiums is because before I started doing that, that was the only option that we had. So we had to
Huh.
use very, very low poly stuff in the background. Otherwise, it would cause the game to just
Break.
come to us. Yeah, I mean, you figured that the building or the cities models that I use are somewhere between 35 to 50 million polygons,
Wow.
and a video game doesn't like more than 2 or 3 million polygons going on. You can have more, but you have to do what they call occlusion culling, which is where you block the player from being able to see everything. So if you're in a city environment, for example, you have a lot of buildings to block your view of the other buildings, so your game can
Function.
run smoothly.
That's really cool.
Yeah. For most people, I think it might be a bit boring.
I think it's fascinating, but I also think like the weirdest things are fascinating.
So yeah, that's how we do the backgrounds now. So we can get the actual city in there, and you guys can play a game in a stadium for that city and be able to see the place that it resides in.
Awesome. I think that's it. I don't see any other questions in chat, so I'm going to thank you personally. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to
Thanks
do.
for bringing me into this. I had no idea it was going to be this much, or this interesting. It actually was fun, and so yeah, I'll be doing this again. I hope.
Oh, absolutely. Love to have you. I'm going to do a raid into one of the leagues that is a friend of ours, the Great One Hockey League. I always get the acronym confused because there was another league which was Get On My Hockey League, but this is the Great One Hockey League. I always get that confused. I can't spell, so I just cut. So we're going to do a raid. If anyone wants to raid into them, always
By
good.
the way, Kansas City Wranglers is next after Gladiators, but I'm going to jump ahead to the Las Vegas
Heck,
Outlaws.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because I think that's important now.
absolutely.
All right.
All right, well,
And yeah, I'm good. Let's call
yeah.
it a night.
Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, and thank everybody else for showing up. This was a lot of fun.